Hi darlings, thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. So I have a process video set up for you guys, and I was really, how would I say, I was really conflicted about, not conflicted, but I was troubled because I didn't know how I wanted to journal through this devotional. This is the August By the Will for God Worthy of the Gospel devotional. I didn't know how I wanted to work through it. I have done rings, I have done it all, and the one I'm going to do today I have also done, but I wanted to allow space for both journaling and notes and art and all the things. So I decided to go with something that I had done previously. So I had worked through a meal remembered, and I am going to show you that as well. I grab it, I actually forgot, but I wanted to kind of journal through it as I did there, but then add a little bit something else. So let me grab it real quick. So and I'll be right back. A meal remembered. If you remember how I did this, I put this on discs, and on some pages I did work through it in here. Some I did in my hymnal, some I did in my Bible, but I was able to, you know, take them out, put them back in. I love that I'm able to do that, and I love this system. So I'm going to try and attempt and do this again, but I want to do it with using the Traveler's Notebooks. You can get coordinating Traveler's Notebooks in the By the Well for God. With each kit, they make coordinating notebooks that you can purchase additionally, and I'm going to use this one, which is the more neutral color, and I am going to put this together. So instead of putting you on fast forward, I'm gonna walk through it with you, and you're gonna see it live. Guys, there may be some hiccups, but we're gonna get through this together. So let me put the gospel and this aside. I can show you the tools that I have. So I have a T ruler. I don't use this too much, but just in case, I do have it with me. I also have my Create 365, which is the Happy Planner. This is the classic one. There's another one that's for Big Happy Planner. I'm using the classic one, the classic size one. This works for both classic and mini size. So I have this. I am not using Happy Planner discs. I have as well scissors to cut down, and I have a bunch of these. So these are these are also discs. They're just like the Happy Planner discs. The ones that I have on A Meal Remembered have like the little heart for Happy Planner. That's what they usually look like. I hope you can see that. These are metal black discs, but I am actually going to be using tulle. I got these, as you can see. I have a whole bunch. I also have a whole bunch of Happy Planner discs. This is the classic size, this is the mini size. So I have a bunch, and I have a bunch of these. I actually got them in the clearance section, and I saw this pretty fall color, and I thought it would be perfect to set this up. So in here I have 12. It has a 150 sheet capacity. You can get these at Office Depot. You can buy Happy Planner ones, whatever discs you have, because these two companies are not the only ones that make them. You can use, but this is what I'm going to use. So I love this pretty, it's like a coppery color. So I really love it because I feel like it goes perfect. Let me show you. It goes perfect for fall. So I'm going to use these. More than likely, I'm going to have some left. These are plastic. I love the that they're not all the same. They're kind of cute. So I thought these would match perfectly with this. So the first thing you're going to do is this. And then I'm going to take my X-Acto knife. Be very careful when you do this. And I am going to pull up the staples. You can use a staple remover as well. I don't have one with me, so this is gonna work perfectly. So you can just lift it up. These are the longer ones because obviously it's going through a lot of paper. So there's that. Now it's broken up. Now I want to make sure I keep these in order, because the first time I did it, it did not stay in order, and then I had to piece them through. So I am going to use my cutter. I'm going to line it up exactly where the middle line is. There's that. I'm going to put it down like this. You can kind of see how I'm putting it down. Okay, so the next one I'm going to take, line it up down the bottom, put it back. And put it in the middle again. See how you get confused so easily? Okay, so then I'm going to do like this. Flip it over. Boom. Oh God. 27. Yep. Okay, perfect. Making sure I can stay in contact with that. So here we go. I'm actually going to flip them over before I do all that. I think that would help. There we go. And there's also page numbers, so you won't be totally off, but I like to keep them in order because it makes the process easier afterwards. And if you know you're going right when the days on the side are lining up. Almost done here. There we go, last one. All right, we got those 7. And there, so it's all cut up and ready for use. So this is this. This is gonna be a breeze because the paper doesn't really need to match up because it's just blank paper. Oh, let me use these first. I'm gonna get my X-Acto knife, same process. Lift up. Here we go, the staple. My X-Acto knife is actually on the brink of giving up on me. Take this off. Okay, since this is just plain white paper, I'm not too worried about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, and then I'm going to do a couple of sheets at a time because I'm not worried about keeping anything in order. I'm just cutting it, getting it out of my way. I actually did half. I'm probably going to do the other half now. If you have a strong enough blade, you can definitely do half and half. There we go. So that's done. So now I have my blank Traveler's Notebook deconstructed and Worthy of the Gospel deconstructed. I'm going to put this away because I'm going to work on one first. Now what I like to do is line it up, but first I'm going to make sure that it is towards the middle. So I'm looking at this here, and I'm going to line it up as much as I can see, so that it's not going to be halfway cut towards the top. So I want to leave enough room towards the top and enough room towards the bottom. So that is how I'm going to line it up. So I lined it up, right? Just making sure one more time. Perfect. And then there we go. So I'm just gonna do the same. I'm gonna line it up in the same place I lined up my other one. Right? I'm gonna do 2 this time. Make sure they're good together. Line it up good. Gonna do the next 2. You can do up to 3 sheets. It does say that there, max. I like to do 2 because I want a crisp punch. Okay. As I'm doing it, I'm also looking at the page numbers. I know I have everything in order, but I like to just make sure that the page numbers are right as well as I'm going through, so I know I have them lined up. And it doesn't really matter because with the discs, you actually can take it in and out. So if you put it in the wrong space, you can take it out and put it back in. Almost done with this one. Okay, I feel something's out of edge. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, 1, 2. I'm gonna do the cover by itself. Go, and the cover. It's a lot more of a thicker material, so I'm definitely gonna make sure to do it on its own. So there we are. They're all punched. Now, very easily, we can put this on discs. So I'm gonna do a couple at a time because who has time for one at a time typing? I know they're in order, so no problems there. Just push them through. Whoop. So it looks like I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 discs. Have these left over. There should be one more around there. I'll put them in my stash with my other ones. And there we go. I love this color, you guys. I'm so glad I picked those up. So I'm just gonna continue to add. I know this is pretty simple, but I want to walk through it. I had so many questions when I did the A Meal Remembered that I just wanted to, for those of you that are newbies, show you this option. Now, the first person that I saw using this technique was Elisa. She's also on the creative team. She did it with, let me see if I can remember which devotional. I can't remember. I thought I would be able to, but I can't. And I'll show you a mistake that I made, but I'm going to tell you how I'm going to fix it. So I'm at the end. This is the end. This page right here, like I told you guys, I always am looking at the numbers. All the numbers have matched up lately until I was about to do this. And I was like 30 and 32 don't go. I actually punched this on the wrong side. So what I have to do is punch the correct side, sorry. And this is an easy mistake and it's fixable. What I'll do is, I punched this side, so what I'll do is I'll washi tape this side, which is fine. I only messed up one page this time. So there it is. There's Worthy of the Gospel on discs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and punch through this one. Since you already saw that process, I'll punch through this one and then I'll come back. Okay, so I'm back with the completed project. So I just did the seam with the Traveler's Notebook that's coordinated, and I sliced it down the middle and added it to the discs. So I did some embellishing while I was at it. So I used some of the pattern paper. You have some beautiful pattern paper that coordinates with the kit. So I used some of the pattern paper to make a little strip along the middle. I also used the kit sticker. I put it on some white cardstock, and I used some of the lace that I had left over. Lori always sends us like a unique texture product, and I had kept some of the lace, so I added that there, and a little die cut as well on the top to do some embellishing in the front. And then this is my title page. I use the little card that comes with the clippies. Usually our clippies are attached to there. Some pattern paper to back that up. And then I use pattern paper on both the top and the bottom to give it a nice background. Down here, you'll see I have a clear adhesive pocket, and I put the Daniel Smith watercolor card in here. And I'll probably keep some die cuts and stuff in there too. Just place that there for now. And then I already did my first entry. So to do this entry, I use, if you'll see along the edge here and here, I have some orange, and I use the, you'll see I still have some orange on there. I use the stencil. I use this portion of it. It has like 3 different patterns that all coordinate well together, but I just use this portion of it. And I use the gelato. This color is mango, and this is a contour makeup brush that I use to kind of, I put this on a non-stick craft mat, and then I rub it off on here and just circular motion. I know you see that on my channel, but just in case you haven't. I also use Christina's Bubble Alpha. This is a stamp that you could have gotten as an add-on to do the title of day 1. The gospel, and day 1 over here. I used some of the clear stickers to make my bold titles for the big points that I got from this day. And then I used some of the alpha tiles to do the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the word "and" here. So I just use, oops, sorry. I just use a collection of things to put this together. You'll see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 different die cuts. The 3 arrows, the apple, and this little journaling spot right here where I put a quote from the devotional are part of the die cuts. So that's everything that I used and how I put together this page. I will have another process video on how on how I put together my pages, so you can kind of see how I work through it. So both of them are on the disc now. So you see right now, you'll see this is the front, and I can easily flip this over, and then the actual devotional will be at the front. You can see I already started working through it here. And so yeah, now I have both of them in the same spot, and I'm actually liking this for now. I'll probably add some tabs. I'll do a video if I do. And that is it. That is my setup and my first page. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please like below. If you're new, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, guys, and God bless.